We got 1 point for lining up. Surprisingly, I have everything written down, but then we Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new vlog. If you guys are new here, my name is Kathy. I am a third year 5th grade teacher here in San Diego, California. Welcome to a new day of my life. It is January 3rd. It is the first day back after 2 full weeks of break. And you guys know, if you're teachers already, you guys know that feeling of like anxiety, excitement, nervousness, like everything. The day back. It's a Tuesday. We had a teacher work day yesterday. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys get a teacher work day before you actually like officially come back? I'm very, very grateful for yesterday because we basically just got to catch up on work, plan, organize our rooms if we needed to, basically anything that we needed to do to prep for this week, because you guys know, being gone for 2 weeks, you're just like not adjusted, you're not ready to come back yet, you're not ready to teach, kids are not ready to learn. So yeah, yesterday was a good little refresh. We needed that. I was at school yesterday. I got a lot of stuff done. So you guys can see here in these clips, we did some lesson planning. I just wanted to make sure that I got my slides ready for the week and just anything that I needed to get done, like reorganizing my curriculum. If you guys are wondering why I had so much curriculum like all over the place, our ELA Amplify stuff got back ordered and we didn't get our shipment in of like our books, our readers for our students for like a whole few months, and they finally came in all at once. So then I had to put all of it away, but I'm glad that's done. Anyways, I wanted to take you guys along with me during this day because I know what it's like coming back the first 2 weeks. It's literally so nerve-wracking and like, I don't know. Today has just been a whirlwind of emotions, a whirlwind of like a lot of things. This morning I came in, I was like super nervous, kind of anxious, excited of course, but I definitely felt like some butterflies, which is so weird to me, thinking like we've only been gone for 2 weeks, but it feels like kind of new and fresh again. I couldn't get myself to like calm down and relax this morning. So now that it's midday, it's actually lunchtime. I'm about to go have lunch, but now that it's like the middle of the day, I do have to say today has been a little crazy and chaotic. My students are just really, really excited to be back, which is awesome, but they're just really loud and lots of conversations. So this morning I just had our morning meeting. This morning we just caught up, so everyone kind of just walked around the classroom, we talked, everyone just caught up with each other. They're just happy to be back in the classroom and just be with each other. So I knew it was gonna get a little crazy in here, crazy for me at least. Like I usually don't have a super loud classroom, especially when they come in the morning. And then I was like, you know what, I just need to like suck it in a little bit and just let them have their moment. This morning I made this little checklist. This is going to be us throughout the week, so I don't expect them to get it perfect today. So I actually got this from Miss Kids Creators. She made a reel about this on her Instagram, and so I just put New Year, same routines. So we are working on entering the classroom this morning. It was a little crazy, so I did give them 1 point for that because they understood to come in quietly. They just kind of decided. We got 1 point for lining up already. Morning meeting, we got 1 point. I had to do some reminders this morning, but it wasn't bad. Supplies, putting them back, figuring out where everything is, and then we still need to get some points for iReady. So this whole week, we're gonna try to fill up each of the blank spaces, and then once we do, these will all be checked off, and then we'll have like a little fun Friday this Friday. I'm still doing team points, so right here you guys can see I'm giving points out to my students who are transitioning, lining up quickly, following directions quickly. So I have those 2 things going. This is kind of nice because it's right on the board and students know what we're practicing and what kinds of things we're doing. Surprisingly, I have all kids here except for one, so I got to do the project that I wanted. It was the 1-word resolution resolution, and basically I handed them the sheet with a bunch of different words on it. The first like 8 words that stuck out to them, or the ones that they saw first, they were to go back and just focus in on one word. So we talked about what is a New Year's resolution and what it means to focus on a word, or to have something to just look back on and reflect on. So these are the words that some of my students came up with that they found. There's words like soul, priority, grow. A lot of my students really resonated with the word grow. They have happy, there's smile, things like that. There's even one that says soar. So I love these bookmarks. My personal preference was that I just made the bubble letters, so they would fill out the sheet and then they were going to tell me what word they really resonated with, and then I went in with my own Sharpie and just asked them what it was, and then I wrote quickly with bubble letters like the word, and then their job was to go back to their seats, color it in, and just make it their own. So that's what you see here. I really like that one word project just because it's very simple and it's something that helps students just reflect and then focus in on, and they had a lot of fun just decorating it, and I'm gonna use it as their bookmark. So I went and laminated it, cut it out for them, and that would be their bookmark. It'll just kind of help them stay focused and remind them of the word that they chose and why they chose it. And I have a couple other things that I wanted to do today. The next thing we're gonna do later on today, if we have time, is our New Year's resolutions. So this can be individual or a classroom goal, and they're just gonna think about what they would like their goal to be for this year. They're gonna crumple it up, throw it, someone's gonna find one, read it out loud, and then I'm gonna put it on our big anchor chart paper. And so students can kind of reference back and look back on what goals they might have without feeling secluded. I don't want anyone feeling singled out, so that's why I'm having other students read their crumpled paper that they find. It just makes it a little bit more fun and engaging, but also doesn't single like one person out and what their goals are. It's just like small, easy, simple things that I want to do with my students, so then they just have something exciting to look forward to in the new year. So this morning I just had these slides. These are from Very Sweet Elementary. I always use her slides. I always put my own Bitmoji here. The question of the day was, how was your break? Let's just catch up. And I always have reminders here on this side. We did a little bit of our reviews and procedures. I kind of made up my own list. Now I know every classroom looks different, but these are the things that I really wanted to focus on this morning. We actually didn't get to all of them. We're gonna just reference this throughout the week. We only have today through Fridays. Once students were done with their bookmark, they're actually working on their spelling words. Yesterday I put these packets together. I will try to link the packet down below. I know I said I would link it last time, totally forgot to, but it auto generates your spelling list, and it just makes a bunch of different sheets for you, like definitions, synonyms, antonyms, all those things, and it just puts it into a list for you. So that's really nice. And they have a new list every week because our spelling bee is coming up January 13th, where 3rd through 5th grade will be in a competition basically, and I have to find my final 3. My students have been working really, really hard in practicing those words. During their spelling word packet time, I allow them to practice and study with anyone in the classroom, so they can work in groups and partnerships, and they just quiz each other on their words. And then the rest of the time, they're working on their packets, which is really good use of time because they love quizzing each other. They know the spelling bee is coming up, so it really just gives them motivation to get it done and be really, really good at spelling the words that we have. After spelling, we went straight into ELA. So I am, like I said, fitting in some curriculum because I want them to just get back into the swing of things, but doing it slowly where we have a few things here and there, more breaks here and there as well. We're learning about Mayas, Aztecs, Incas. We're filling in a map. We're filling out the map in their activity book, and then also just figuring out what is a civilization, what does it mean, what is included, and talking about timelines and the Common Era. This portion of ELA in the Amplify book is a lot of reading, lots of vocabulary, and lots of words. So I've been trying to do lots of read alouds, less small group. It is the end of the day now, and I didn't check in with you guys since lunchtime, and I feel like that was kind of chaotic. But basically, like I said, we tried to get in as much today as we could without overwhelming the kids. So for the very end of the day, we basically just did some mindfulness. My students love, love, love Go Noodle, and their favorite video is melting. So if you want to try that, it's on YouTube. It's also on Go Noodle. They always ask for that one, so we always do that right after lunch recess just to help them calm down. I have everything written down, but then we just went in and we started adding fractions. So today is their first introduction to fractions. I think tomorrow I'm going to go in and just review fractions really quickly. We're going to talk more about greatest common factor, how to find denominator, just because adding fractions was confusing for them, especially if they don't have a good concept on fractions. So even though this was for today, I'm gonna kind of go over this again tomorrow with a little more fraction review. We actually did not get to science, which was gonna be the 4 spheres. One thing about me is I'm a very like flexible kind of on the go teacher. I don't wanna stick to a plan, especially if I feel like my kids just aren't in it or they're just not ready for something. So I felt like diving into science right after we just did math wasn't like the best idea. We actually hopped right into doing our spelling bee. So basically there's gonna be a top 3 for each classroom to qualify for the actual spelling bee for the school. All my kids got into line, and then I just went over the 5th grade spelling list, and then whoever gets out, they just go sit back down, and they're trying to get through the whole list, and then whoever gets through the whole list or through the most is my top 3, if that makes sense. Whenever they make the top 3 for the 5th grade words, and they study the whole packet, which is like 1st through 8th grade, I think. So it's a lot of words to study, but I have a good group of students that actually want to be a part of the spelling bee, which is awesome. That's what we did instead of science today. I feel like another reason why today is so crazy is because 5th grade is also starting their fundraisers. So I talked about this previously in my other vlogs, but our school is allowed to have like grade level fundraisers where we sell snack items, ice cream, things like that. And then we just raise money for field trips. So the kids, before they get dismissed, can come up with teachers, and then they can just get snacks. And so we had to set all of that up at the cafeteria table. So we're setting up all of the food, collecting money, and we also have our students with us, but they're waiting like in seats in the cafeteria area. So it's a lot of chaos. We're also dismissing at the same time. So if you can just imagine all of that going on at once, then you kind of know how my brain feels right now. But I have to go to the store again tonight so I can buy more snacks for the snack sale. So the things we're selling are like little bags of Taki chips, like Cheez-Its, Rice Krispie treats, cookies. My team teacher is selling like slices of cake. So those are the things we're selling. They're all for $1. So we're raising money once again for field trips. And I asked you guys last time if your school allows you guys to do that or not. But yeah, ours definitely does. We have a rule here at school where students aren't really allowed to buying like unhealthy items, so we're only allowed to sell like during lunch or after school so that students aren't like eating it during class time. Selma and I are going to the gym today. Now Selma hasn't gone to the gym with me in quite a while. I've been going to the gym like hitting it 3 to 4 times a week probably. Especially when I was on break, I like went to the gym 5 times a week. So it's Tuesday, back at it. We're gonna do tricep, shoulders, and chest. She hasn't gone in a while with me at least, just because we've just been so busy. I need to get out of this rut. I kind of got into like this negative headspace today because I felt overwhelmed with like maternity leave. I felt overwhelmed with what we were doing in class. I felt overwhelmed with like the snack sale. And it's also been cloudy and rainy, and so my kids have been inside for indoor recess. So let's do a little quick outfit check. My outfit, I don't know why I didn't show it earlier today. I am wearing this very beautiful cardigan. This cardigan is from Cotton On. But yeah, this cardigan is a size small. It's actually really oversized, so it covers my booty. But yeah, it's a really cute color. It's like yellow, orange, and hot pink. And then I'm just wearing my leggings and my high top Converse that I always wear. And yeah, I just curled my hair. This was last week's curls. I just put some dry shampoo in it, recurled the pieces this morning, and I was good to go. Let's head to the gym. I'm really not feeling it right now, but I know I will, and I'll be fine.
Tell me that you're okay. Every single thought inside my brain
Future me coming in to end off the vlog here because I'm editing now and I just realized I never made an outro. The day back was definitely crazy and it's gotten better because today's Friday. It's the end of the week and it's gotten a lot better. Practicing those procedures, routines, again, is definitely something that I do not take for granted because it really does help out throughout the week. It just helps keep everyone on track, me and the students. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you all next time for my next video. Bye.
Every single thought inside my brain replaces yours.